All right, the Gentiles. Is there salvation for the Gentiles? Yes, there is salvation for the Gentiles, and it's a beautiful thing. God gave His only begotten Son, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whomsoever shall believe in Him shall not perish. So He died for the sins of the world, and because of that, there is also no Jew, nor Greek, nor Gentile, for we are all one in Hamashiach. Now, all that is true, but there's context to all that's being said by me, because I'm not speaking my own words, but to this Bible. Can the Gentiles be saved? Yes, the Gentiles can be saved. But you're asking the wrong question if you're not following up with who are the Gentiles. What are the Gentiles? What are the Gentiles? Gentiles originally referred to the other nations. The other nations were Gentiles. If you are a stranger from the commonwealth of Israel, you're a Gentile. So the Ishmaelites, Edomites, Hagarenes, Ammonites, Moabites, Japhites, Hamites, Egyptians, Ethiopians, Cushites, Babylonians. Though if you're not part of the 12 tribes, you're a Gentile. But something happened. 2 Kings, I think it's chapter 11. Let me go there. It's either it's got to be 2 Kings. 2 Kings, chapter, where we at? Yep. 2 Kings 11 and verse 28. It says, and the man Jeroboam was a mighty man of valor, and Solomon, seeing the young man that he was industrious, he made him ruler over all the charge of the house of Joseph. And it came to pass at that time when Jeroboam went out of Jerusalem, that the prophet Ahijah, a Shilonite, found him in the way, and he had clad himself with a new garment that was on him, and rent it in 12 pieces. And Ahijah caught the new garment that was on him, and rent it in 12 pieces. And he said to Jeroboam, take thee 10 pieces. For thus saith Yahweh, the God of Israel, behold, I will rend the kingdom out of the hand of Solomon, and will give 10 tribes to thee. So the kingdom was split. That is the split right there. The northern kingdom's first king, Jeroboam. So you got two kings, a house divided. Now, I could make this video longer by going into more history, but to shorten it up, what happened with the northern tribe was not they were not behaving well. They were not getting heavy into idolatry, heavy into making their own feast days and everything, going just hella off. So because of that, Hosea chapter 1, northern kingdom had became Gentiles. So the 10 tribes, the house of Joseph of Israel, had became Gentiles. For Kolam Loami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. If you're not my people, what are you? Gentiles. So those are the other Gentiles. Now, so there's two sets of Gentiles. Your natural Gentiles, and then your Gentiles who are the northern tribe. Understanding this, you can go into the New Testament and a lot of stuff will make sense. The olive tree, the Lord called thy name a green olive tree. That's Jeremiah 6:2, I believe. Let me go there. Sometimes just stuff just be popping in my head, and then a verse will pop up in my head that's I think I know where it's at, and then I'll be curious if I'm actually right, because I might not have got to that verse in a while. Nope. 11:6. That's funny how it just popped in my head after finding out that it's not that. 11:6. Yep. Yahweh called thy name a green olive tree, fair and of a goodly fruit. With the noise of a great tumult, he hath kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken off. The split. The branches, who the branches broken off? The northern tribe. Because the green olive tree is Israel as a whole. And then, so that olive tree is Israel. Fire was kindled and branches was broken off. Then you go to Romans chapter 11. That wild olive tree, where it being grafted back in. Why are they being grafted back in? Because that olive tree lost its branches because the branches were what? Broken off. The stuff is not rocket science. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, but whosoever shall believe in him shall not perish. You are right. Just like how there's two Gentiles, there's two worlds. See how easy it is to get confused? There's the world that's talking about everybody and its inhabitants. Then there's the world that's talking about Yashar Allah or Israel. For Israel is that world. When you understand this, this Bible opens up. That's why Revelations, John was told to do what? Eat the whole roll and prophesy again. Whole roll is from Genesis to Revelations. Then go out there and preach. That's what you do. You eat the whole roll, you go out there, and then you preach. The people out here that's telling you God loves everybody, they ain't ate the whole roll. Some of them might have read the whole roll, but they didn't eat the whole roll. Because eating the whole roll involves digesting it. You got some people that threw that honey back up, that vomited back up, and they go back into the world. This truth is a burden unto some of these brothers. The God I love, he knows and loves everybody. God is not a racist. God does not only love black people. Who told you that God only loves black people? You ain't hear it from us. So you got people who genuinely don't understand the Bible, but are the first ones to jump up and try to teach the Bible and try to correct the prophets who have been commissioned to go out on the highways and the hedges, to go out fishing and compel Jacob to come in. But somebody got to be the false prophets, right? No matter how you spend it, Somebody got to be the false prophets. You have people who don't even know that Yahushua had siblings. He wasn't the only child. But all they know is John 3:16, God so loved the world. They don't understand what it meant for him to die on the cross. But they're Christians, so they don't know anything. And on that note, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem HaKakodash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace, salutations, and shalom.